Good morning, pro wrestling fans. Thank you guys for tuning in to another great show. We're going to kick off the Monday Night Raw review. So to kick off the show, well, let's get to the main event. We had the contract signing between Stephanie McMahon and Brie Bella. This event was just hellweiser. Is that a word? But it was really cool. I really enjoyed this whole thing, okay? I'm really enjoying this segment, this feud between Stephanie and Brie Bella. I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really getting into it. And I like what happened with this whole contract sign, okay? Triple H says, I'm not out as a CEO. I'm not, as this and this and that. I'm a father. Today I'm a father. And he's like, I'm going to let Michael Cole take over this. And they do the contract. Before they do the contract signing, Brie Bella would say, I am doing this for the Big Show. I am doing this for Vicky Guerrero. I'm doing it for the Rose family, And then she's like, karma always comes around. You're a stuck-up piece of trash, Stephanie. And it gets worse and worse. Then Stephanie cuts a promo and stuff. And like all this stuff she said, it's not her fault for what happened, okay? And then she would ask, how's Daniel Bryan doing, And then it started going crazy, okay? That's when they started fighting. It went nuts, okay? Stephanie pedigreed Brie Bella and Nikki Bella. Okay, but first it was Nikki, and then what Triple H would do is pull the table and pinned it against her sister. That way she can't go save her sister, And then Brie then the other Bella got pedigreed. So that's how the main event ended. That's how Raw ended. That was a good way to end it, but what Triple H did was wrong. And then they did the whole yes thing. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Something's gonna happen here. But that was a good part. So in the beginning of the show, we had Triple H and Kane, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and Stephanie all come out, and Triple H will cut a promo saying, H says this is the best. This is gonna be the best card. Bray will face Chris Jericho. Rollins will versus Dean Ambrose, but it's gonna be the beat the clock match. So Rollins would have to take on Rob Van Dam, and Dean Ambrose would have to verse Del Rio, and whoever won would get their own stipulation, would be able to make their own stipulation match. So that was pretty cool. They brought that back. Then Randy comes out and says, I took everything from you. I took everything from you last week. Kane versus Reigns last man standing match. This match was good. Reigns was bleeding. Reigns had to get stitches. I found out later during the show he had to get stitches in his forehead because he was bleeding. WWE, that's not PG. What are you doing? It's not PG. What's going on? So Roman Reigns would obviously win. Damian Sandow comes out. He comes out as Jim Ross. So stupid. Mark Henry would return, and he would verse Damian Sandow. Now Mark Henry would win. Now Mark Henry's back now. So what's next for Mark Henry? That's the question. We have Adam Rose backstage, and that was so stupid. It was so dumb. Just put it that way. We have Dean versus Alberto Del Rio. This match was good. I was impressed by this match. I really enjoyed it. There were some good moves. Dean Ambrose did good, man. I'm really impressed by this match. And it was 15 minutes and 42 seconds. 15 minutes and 42 seconds. Seth Rollins had to beat that. Then we have Jack Swagger comes out and did a little promo on, Rusev and Jack Swagger. They all did a promo and stuff. Cesaro versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler won, beat Cesaro. Cesaro keeps losing these matches. And it really bothers me, because I know this guy has talent. He's losing all his matches, and I don't like that. They got to do something really better for Cesaro here. We have Paige backstage. She would cut a little promo. She misses AJ so much, and she wishes a recovery, from what happened around SmackDown. Kane backstage. Kane takes his mask off. So this is really, Kane took his mask off. So is this what we're gonna see when Kane took his mask off? Are we gonna see the Kane from 2003 when he took his mask off? Are we gonna see the TV 14 Kane like be starting like next year though? Because next year they're gonna get away from the PG era. So we may see a side of Kane that we're supposed to see, like we saw in 03. I want to hear your thoughts on that. Luke Harper versus Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho would beat Luke Harper because of Bray Wyatt. Now Bray Wyatt can't have his family next to him, you know, at the pay-per-view. But again, Bray Wyatt cuts a great promo again. We have Randy Orton backstage and we cut a little promo. We have Bo Dallas versus R-Truth. Match was stupid. Bo Dallas would win. Whatever. It's okay. Bray Wyatt cuts a promo. Then we have Seth Rollins versus RVD. Now it was supposed to be RVD, but it didn't happen. It wasn't. It was Heath Slater. And the reason why they did that, just so Seth Rollins could get an easy win. But I was pissed. I thought Rob Van Dam Seth Rollins was going to be a good match, but it didn't happen because it was Heath Slater instead. So overall, you know, Raw was good. You know, it wasn't that great, but really, the show could have been a way bit better, guys. You know, the first half was okay, and then it started going downhill, and then went tried to go uphill a little bit, but I don't know. Raw just could have been better, guys. I'm done talking. I said enough. Let me hear your thoughts, guys. How'd you feel about Raw last night? I'm gonna give it 5 out of 10 stars because it was good, but it wasn't that good the way I want it to be for a wrestling show. See you in the next show. Oh, I forgot to say, guys, we had Stardust and Goldust back in action last night, and they versed Ryback and Curtis Axel. I didn't care for the match, but I like that Stardust and Goldust were working together. That was cool. But Ryback and Axel, man, I don't know what's going on with them. So, but see you in the next show, guys. See you later.